Hello, everybody, and welcome to Gene's Reviews. Reviews from a regular dude, where I do trailer reactions, I react to YouTube videos, I review YouTube channels. Occasionally, I'll review a movie, but really, I just do whatever the hell I want. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Gene's Reviews. Reviews from a regular dude. Down in the basement. Got one today from Bizarre Bub. This is another one of those creepy compilation videos. Says video 1. I don't think I've done this one, so let's check it.
Here's what someone found at an Airbnb they were staying at, which according to the owner of the home was empty. It's unclear as to who or what was on the other end, but what do you think this might have been? Milena Immediato's home.
I'm kind of thinking it might have been put in afterwards. What I'm thinking.
But what do you think this might have been? Milena Immediato's home alone when her dog begins to act strange. Milena writes that she's never heard her dog growl before until now.
Bruh. What do you see? Oh my god.
You can't see below the bed.
What? Girl?
You can't see the floor.
You're gonna get me scared.
Walk around the bed.
You can see the hair on its back standing up, which according to viewers means it is being aroused by something threatening. The question is though, what exactly is it being threatened by? I'll leave it to the paranormal experts to figure this one out.
Well, a lot of times it's the tone you say stuff in too. With our dogs, I can say, "You want a treat?" And they exactly know exactly what I'm saying. Or, "Come on, let's go outside." Just the way that you say it.
I'll leave it to the paranormal experts to figure this one out. Here's a video of Amazon's Alexa acting strange.
Dude. What the?
What the hell?
Oh my god. That is so creepy. Just that happened tonight at 10:27.
There have been other instances of Alexa acting weird, but this one is probably the creepiest. Reddit user
They're making contact with the aliens, talking in an alien language.
is probably the creepiest. Reddit user Brass Ninja writes, I took this video while patrolling an allegedly haunted house that is currently used as an office for a real estate company. This is what she caught on camera.
Okay, it straight up sounds like there's somebody upstairs, and there's nobody here.
If you listen closely, you can hear what sounds like heavy footsteps and furniture being moved around. Brass Ninja states that she was definitely alone, as she had patrolled the entire building and property. If no one was there, then who or what was on the floor above? Ape Marie arrived.
Why were the lights flickering? Is that supposed to be part of the mystery too? Because the house that I lived in Utah before I moved, we had every single light in the house went out. Every single one of them. Went and bought a whole bunch of light bulbs, put them all in. I did. Turned on the lights, and they all just exploded and blew out. Come to find out that on the electrical lines outside it had caused an arc. And so when I turned the power on, it just blew them all out. The city had to come and fix that. And then we were fine. So I don't know, maybe that has something to do with the lights, or maybe she's turning them on and off. I don't know. That was really weird though. I thought our house was possessed for a while.
What was on the floor above? Ape Marie arrives at a secluded location with a couple of friends and encounters something terrifying.
Why did we just go to this quantum points and this whole person is sky? Oh my god, bitch, I can't. What if the person shows up in my rear view camera? No, I can't.
At first, there appears to be a single person walking towards them, but then two more people appear as they start backing up.
Oh.
Whether or not this was all a prank, there's no doubting that encountering this is enough to scare the living hell out of you. A family attended the burial.
Well, if it's a prank, that's fine. But if I was driving down the road and saw something like that, I'd be backing out of there because you don't know what it is. Could be some kind of weird ritual going on or something. People are weird.
Burial ceremony of a deceased relative when they looked over into their grave and saw this. The foot of a corpse from a neighboring grave was resting on the casket. The workers of the cemetery had accidentally dug too close to the grave beside it. Although shocking to the family, it wasn't so much for the workers. According to them, this is something that often happens. It's a terrible incident, but definitely a creepy sight. Emily Rogers was using the dog filter on Snapchat, which is a special effect that places a dog's ears, nose, and tongue over the user's face. It only works if it detects a face, however, which it did when Emily was using it, but it wasn't her face it was detecting. Check this out.
Open your mouth if you're here to haunt me.
Here's someone using Google Earth and finding something creepy in the...
Maybe that's a filter too. That extra face. Who knows with all this crap they're coming out with.
Here's someone using Google Earth and finding something creepy in the Ukrainian town of Pripyat. It's a desolate place with a population of 0. However, that doesn't seem to be the case here, as the following shows.
That's where they had some nuclear stuff happen.
Maybe this place isn't abandoned after all. Justin Godoy has a camera system set up in his house.
That looked like the old typical gray alien that you would see. Go back. Look at that. Looks like the
Maybe
typical
this place
gray
isn't
alien.
abandoned after all. Justin Godoy has a camera system set up in his house for basic home security. It's late at night when one of his cameras captures this. There appears to be a short silhouette of something unknown. Justin has no idea as to what this might be, but what do you think? A Japanese DJ by the name of Do has made a coin purse unlike any other out there.
You know, I'd buy something like that just to freak people out. Wow, that looks so real. That is awesome. I want one. I want to know where to get one of those.
Talk about putting your money where your mouth is. This is creepy. Carolina
cool.
Judah was coming back from her boyfriend's house when she had the scariest encounter ever.
I've seen this one.
Carolina is riding the bus, but when she gets off, she notices a man standing at the bus stop.
If this is real,
she
it's
ignores
very
him
creepy.
and continues to walk. But then moments later, he begins to follow her.
I kind of think it's a setup, though.
Carolina eventually makes a run for it and arrives home. She takes a look outside her window and she sees this. But the worst part of it all is when this person came to the front door and began to yank the handle. Carolina, at this point, locks herself in the bathroom, hoping that her parents would come home soon. It was only after 15 minutes that he stopped and left. Carolina was still in the bathroom for about an hour until her parents came. The stalker was nowhere to be found, and Carolina was now safe. If there's anything to take away from this, it's that it's best to avoid going home late at night, especially by yourself.
Oh, it could be real, though.
In 2015, a man was asked by his neighbor if he could collect his mail since he was going away for a few weeks. One day, a large box arrives at his neighbor's house, and so the man heads over to pick it up. It's a little heavy, but he manages to carry it across the street. When he gets to his driveway, he drops it and hears something break inside. Afraid he might drop it again, he opens up his screechy garage door and leaves it in there. A few days pass and a rotting smell begins to emanate from his garage. It had to be the box since it started smelling ever since it was there. He opens the box and sees that the rotting smell was actually his neighbor's corpse. The police then come and interrogate the man. His innocence was proven by a piece of evidence found inside the box.
Wow.
A camera. The footage on there showed his neighbor talking to the camera, saying that he was going to mail himself across the state, arrive back home, and surprise his neighbor. The entire trip was recorded, including his death, which was caused by the box toppling over and breaking his neck. But then immediately afterwards, in that same footage, after capturing his death, you can hear what sounds like a screechy garage door being opened.
So his neighbor dropping him killed him. Holy shit. Talk about Murphy's Law. Wow. That's something else.
Ricardo Morones has been experiencing strange activity at home. Out of all the strange things that have happened, this one is by far the creepiest. One night, Ricardo enters a room that no one has been in for years. He heard something inside, so he checks it out. He finds nothing, but takes a picture and sees this. There appears to be a child hiding in plain sight. The question is though, was this actually a child or something else? What are your thoughts?
I think it could be a doll.
Thanks for...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it could be some kind of a doll.
A power outage occurs at a construction site.
This son of a bitch. Yeah, I think it could be some kind of a doll. That's what I think. That one with the box, if that's real, that's really messed up. But that could just be some kind of an urban legend or something. I don't know. How would you like to be the neighbor who dropped it, knowing that you killed your next door neighbor by accident, and he was mailing himself to surprise you? What an idiot. Oh well. Two guys walking down the street. One dragging his right leg, the other dragging his left leg. One says to the other, "What happened to you?" He said, "Vietnam, 1965. How about you?" "Dog shit, 2 blocks back." Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Mean Gene, all that fun stuff. And if you like this video, tell all your friends, leave a comment down below. And if you didn't like it, then just shut up. And I will see you next time.